This is Parshas Vayeishev. This is the fifth section, which is chapter 39, Genesis, verse 1. Now Joseph had been brought down to Egypt, and Potiphar, Pharaoh's chamberlain, chief of the slaughterers, an Egyptian man, purchased him from the Ishmaelites, who had brought him down there. The Lord was with Joseph, and he was a successful man, and he was in the house of his Egyptian master. And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and whatever Joseph did, the Lord made him prosper in his hand. And Joseph found favor in his eyes, and Joseph, served him, and Potiphar appointed him over his house, and all he had he gave into his hand. Now it came to pass that since he had appointed him over his house, and over all that he had, the Lord blessed the house of the Egyptian for Joseph's sake. And the blessing of the Lord was in all that he had, in the house and in the field. So he left all that he had in Joseph's hand, and he knew nothing about what was with him except the bread that he ate, and Joseph had handsome features and a beautiful complexion. Chapter 39. Joseph had been brought down to Egypt. Rashi. Scripture returns to the previous topic, which it had interrupted in order to juxtapose the demotion of Yehuda with the selling of Yosef, to imply that because of him, Yosef, they, his brothers, demoted him, Yehuda, from his high position, and also juxtapose the incident of Potiphar's wife with the incident of Tamar, to tell you that just as this one, the incident of Tamar, was meant for the sake of heaven, so to this one, the incident of Potiphar's wife, was meant for the sake of heaven. For she saw through her astrology that she was destined to raise children from Joseph, but she did not know whether they would be from her or from her daughter. That's from Vayeishev 85:2. That the Lord was with him. The name of heaven was frequently in his mouth, from Tamchum Vayeishev 8. And all that he had, verse 4, Hebrew v'chol yeshlo, this is elapictal. The word asher is missing. It should read v'chol asher yeshlo from Targumim. 6. And he knew nothing about what was with him. He did not pay attention to anything except the bread, that is his wife, but Scripture speaks euphemistically from Vayeishev 86:6. And Joseph had handsome features. As soon as Joseph found himself in the position of ruler, he began eating and drinking and curling his hair. Said the Holy Blessed be he, your father is mourning and you curl your hair? I will incite the bear against you. Immediately afterwards, his master's wife lifted up her eyes. From Tamchum Vayeishev 8. Thank you so much, and God bless. This is, by the way, why we don't in Lubavitch, and we don't curl our payas from this incident. And another incident of it says the wife is referred to as bread. Rashi gets this from Vayeishev. It's also in Shulchan Aruch that it says talking about a man and when he's urinating. So it says there's a case when he has his pot in the sal, it calls it bread in his basket. Meaning, if his wife is not a nida, if she's richly permitted to him, then he doesn't have to worry as much about inciting an erection to himself. But if he doesn't have that situation, then he has to be even more careful. So it's another example of when the Torah uses bread as a euphemism simply for a wife, not to denigrate women or to raise bread to a level that it's not. It's just bread. But just so you have another makro there. Thank you so much, and God bless.